Hello, artists. Today I'm going to read you excerpts from a story called Studio, A Place for Art to Start by Emily Arrow and the Little Friends of Printmaking. A place for making music, a place for making art, a place to build and dream and move, a place for art to start. Did you know there are different kinds of studios for different kinds of artists? There are visual artists who do things like draw, paint, sculpt, and more. Musicians, dancers, and architects are also artists. Can you think of other kinds of artists? We call a place a studio when we are creating in it, or practicing, or editing, or thinking for a minute. At school, our classroom studio is called the Art Lab. It stands for Learning Artistic Behaviors. We will learn to think and work like artists. Where you make art at home is called a home art studio. You will be able to think and work like an artist at home too. Artists can work anywhere. Some artists need a studio with lots of room and light. This is a painting studio. Do you see the easel with the big painting on it? A habitat for makers with string and sculpting clay, a place where people twirl and leap or simply stop to play. The duck, rabbits, and cat are doing ceramics. They are making sculptures with clay. Do you see the goose and ladybug in the doorway on the right? What are they doing? Perhaps an animator or an actor with a part. No matter who, they're free to do whatever's in their heart. In this studio, we see the rabbit and ladybug doing stop motion animation to make movies. Do you see their art materials? A camera, computer, and drawing desk. When we have ideas, we can bounce them off each other, toss them around, and shake them out, make something even better. Artists often enjoy sharing a studio so they can work together. Our classroom studio is a shared studio space. At home, do you share your studio with anyone, like a brother, sister, or cousin? Maybe you share using the same space. For example, your home studio is the kitchen table, so you take turns with your whole family using the table for art making and eating. And playing with ideas can lead to so much more. I bet you see what's happening. It's spilling out the door. In this picture, the dog is a welder. He is making sculptures out of metal and working outside because he needs a big space. You might decide to make art outside too. You can make art out of materials found in nature or create pictures with sidewalk chalk, just to name a few. Do you have an idea? Are you ready to create? Listen to your inner voice and find your special place. Artists use the 8 studio habits of mind to create. These are special ways of thinking. This year, you will stretch and explore, develop craft, envision, express, engage and persist, observe, reflect, and understand art worlds. We will study these 8 studio habits together during our distance learning. Finding your own studio shouldn't be too hard. Round the corner, in a park, or maybe in your yard. Your home studio might be big and in the basement. It might be medium-sized, like a table or desk, or it might be small, like a shoebox with all your art supplies carefully stored in it. There are many places to make art. A place to be creative, wherever that might be. Talk with your family and friends about a place in your home where you can create art and store your materials. Make sure it's a place where it's okay to be a little messy and easy to clean up. Make it your own, an artist home, a place where you'll be free. Challenge yourself to grow your art at home. Dedicate a special day and time for you to practice your art. You can see your art through the eyes of others by getting feedback. Ask your family how you might change or improve upon an idea. Your art assignment this week is to set up a home art studio and take a photo. Then share 3 family rules about caring for your materials and cleaning up. Be sure to read all of the directions on your seesaw activity and submit your response by next Sunday night. The end.